Holy shit. The Rock is back. The corporate Rock, whatever you want to call it, Hollywood Rock, corporate Rock, Mono Rock, whatever it is. He's back. And this is awesome. I did not expect The Rock to do what he just did on Friday, turning full heel. I mean, he kind of already did turn heel, but like he leaned all the way in it. Wearing the classic, well, now this time he cut into a vest, but the Versace yellow, corporate Rock, heel Rock vest that he wore, that yellow vest back in the day in '98. Like I'm happy. Like this is awesome. I know a lot of the younger generation and younger fans probably don't even remember The Rock in this way, and for them, like they just hate him because they're all like, "Oh, Cody's gonna finish his story," which is like the fact that he also made fun of them and talked shit about them for doing that. That was incredible. God, yeah, it was so cool to see him like embrace it now, and he comes out with the chain and all that stuff. Like it's so cool to see this version of The Rock come out, and and what's crazy is like. People hating on him right now. It's like, guys, like he's doing Cody a huge, not necessarily favor, but he's gonna push Cody like to the moon with this stuff. Like he's making Cody look so much better than had he not even showed up or whatever. It's gonna be like he said, it's gonna be a fun ride. I think this story that they're going in, this direction they're going in, is really cool. It's really like different, and that's something that I'm a diehard Rock fan. I don't care. Like I mean, you can see right. I'm a diehard Rock fan. I will live and die by Rocky. Like yes, there's some questionable things The Rock has done over the years, or Dwayne has done over the years, but just in terms of him in the ring, in the WWE, I'm siding with The Rock on this one. I mean, I'm also a fan of the Roman Reigns, so I am Team Bloodline here. But just like the way they're doing this is cool. It reminds me of like Nation Domination a little bit. But it's interesting though is like Roman looks kind of. I mean, I'm a huge Roman fan, so it hurts me to say this, but he almost looks like secondary right now. Like he looks weak only in the sense of like when The Rock's in the ring with him. Normally like Roman has all the charisma. Like he is, when he's in the ring, all eyes are on him, because especially the fact that like he doesn't show up that often, right? Which that's a whole nother thing. People hate, oh, he never shows up. It's like, whatever, dude. Like that's his schedule. It makes, in my opinion, like it's interesting to see completely the just the charisma and the superstar that The Rock is, that Roman, who has been for the past 2, 3, 4 years, like the number one guy in the company, he is like the secondary character. He looks like he's following The Rock in the bloodline, and The Rock is the head of the table here. So, but anyway, I mean, you look at the insults The Rock was saying to the crowd, and calling the guy fatty, and oh, it's like this is classic Rock. And it was interesting. It is like, I don't really read the comments that much anymore for this little run, because I just want to enjoy it. And I get people don't like The Rock because he took Cody's spot or whatever. And even though that's completely not the case anymore, I think like it's and Pat McAfee touched on this, but it's a generational thing where a lot of the Attitude Era guys like me and people my age and above, like we're all for The Rock, right? Because this is our childhood. This is the nostalgia, or maybe for the most part, we're for The Rock. I mean, some people who hated The Rock probably don't like him right now all the more, right? But then the younger generation who is all about like the new era of wrestling and the wrestler, and like they love the CM Punks and they love the Cody Rhodes, because they are not like the prototypical WWE, WWF 6'4", 5", big personality guys. They're not the Rocks. They're not the Hulk Hogans. They're not those people who have 5 moves. They're wrestlers, So I think it's that little bit of like jarring, or coming to head of like who they want, and especially the generation, the fans that are for Cody are very loud on the internet. Like they're the type that are like going to go to Twitter for things and whatever. And meanwhile, like Rock fans are the ones that are like they're older. They don't live on Twitter and shit like that. But like it's really interesting to watch. Like I don't think I am I love it's so weird to see how it changed. Like when I was younger, of course you love the Rocks and Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Undertakers. You love all the baby faces. And I hated at the time, like Triple H during his like heel run during that 2003 era where it was just like, yeah, I hated Triple H then. I hated like the heels of back in the day or whatever, right? Like, but now I love the heels. Like I love Roman Reigns. Seeing him get booed and everyone hates him. Like I love when people hate him. I love that he gets on people's skin. I love the fact that The Rock right now is like, pissing a lot of people off, but he's saying a lot of truth, right? It's like you look at that comment. He's like, "You had it. You had it." Rock versus Roman, once in a lifetime, or one of the biggest matches of all time. It could have been. But then people complained because they want Cody to finish a story. And like, look, I'm a fan of Cody Rhodes. I mean, I don't mean to sound like a hater. He is really awesome, and I love that he came back. When he came back to WWE, I popped for it, huge. But like, I don't know. It just, although I will admit, like, I don't know why they didn't just go with Rock Roman day one or night one at Mania, then Cody Roman at night two. But I guess like maybe The Rock wanted it to be only Rock and Roman, or maybe the Triple H and the rest of the team was like, no, let's just try to go a different way, do something different, not expected. So I don't know, we'll see. But like this so far has been so fun. Like I feel like the hype for this, I haven't been this hyped for WrestleMania in a while. It has been, I mean, part of it's also because I'm going to WrestleMania, but like it has been so every chance The Rock, or I get to see The Rock show up on whether it's SmackDown or whatever, like I'm tuning in. Like I'm tuning in live. It used to be I would just kind of catch it on the highlights and see what Cody said or Kevin Owens says or Seth says, but like I'm tuning in live. So interesting to see the direction they might go with Chamber. I thought they would announce soon enough of like Rock and Roman against Seth and Cody. So they kind of tease that on Raw. So I'm guessing that's the direction they're headed. And like then maybe that's a nice way to get Rock's ring reps in there. But it's so far it's been pretty incredible. I really like just the risk I think The Rock is taking by heading in this direction. Like this is very, very different than anything he's done over the past, I don't know, almost 20 years, right? Like he's never come back since like 2003 and become a full-fledged heel, right? He's always come back and kind of put himself in a position where he is not going to piss off the establishment. He's not going to piss off the fans. He's going to play the baby face, and he's not going to get in people's way. Or if he does come in and supposedly takes the spot of people like he did at 28, like as everyone was saying, he's going to do it, but just full blown, just go. Like not really, he's going to no sell this whole like, oh, fans are upset or whatever. Although at the time people were kind of getting sick of Cena. So he kind of timed it right, as opposed to now people just love Cody. And I also like Cody too, but I definitely am siding with The Rock more. But I just think overall, I love the promo and like just the way that he really like leaned into the heel. Like it's awesome to see him lean into just really being a heel as he is now. And like, you see like Roman here and all them, they're just kind of like nodding along and whatever. But I do feel like there's going to be a turn for sure. I think Roman and the Bloodline are going to turn on Rock, but I don't know when. I was kind of thinking like maybe it'll happen before Mania, and like, something could happen at Mania where it's like Rock against Roman on some degree or whatever, and Cody and Roman will still stay that way. But I'm feeling like maybe now, like The Rock keeps saying they keep playing the long game, play the long game. I have a feeling this is going to last till next year's WrestleMania, or maybe a SummerSlam or something. Like this is going to stay. Like The Rock's going to be part of the Bloodline for a while. And I was thinking, like Stone Cold just posted on his Instagram like a Stone Cold Titatron video, like his entrance video. Like what if Cody gets Stone Cold in his corner? Like that would be sick. I mean, The Rock, Stone Cold again, not in a match, but like just kind of confronting each other again. That would be so awesome. That would be so awesome to see, that whole thing pan out. I don't know. There's just, again, that's what's cool. It's like it kind of brings that excitement back to like these WrestleMania buildups and what's going to happen with the Roman story, because I think they just had to do something different. Like they had to. You couldn't go back and just have it just be Roman and Cody again with the same old buildup of like, I'm going to beat you this time, and oh, like it's going to be like I'm going to finish the story this time. It's like there had to be something extra, and they found that extra with The Rock coming in. So this is really cool. I'm excited for it. I get it. People hate him right now, or they hate I don't know whether they hate Dwayne or they hate The Rock. Either one, I don't know, but I love it. Like and yeah, I'm a biased Attitude Era guy. I'm a biased 90s kid, baby, whatever you want to call it, that like loves this shit. The Attitude Era with like The Rock coming back and all these people. That's fine. I'm pumped. I'm gonna enjoy it. Like I like a lot of these people want to nitpick, and a lot of the fans want to sit here and get angry and nitpick, and oh, The Rock's doing this and Roman should do that, and Cody should be. It's like whatever, dude. Like I'm gonna enjoy it. This is fun. This is awesome. I can't wait to see what they do next. But I'm excited. I really don't know. Like I really don't know how they're going to tie the ends of this thing. Is it going to be over at WrestleMania? What if Roman wins? Like what if legit? What if they really piss off the fans that much? Like you saw how mad they were when Rock supposedly took his spot. Imagine if Cody or Roman beats Cody at Mania and he tries to go for the Hogan record. Whew, they are going to get loud on social media, but everyone's still going to tune in the next day and watch. So for all the people that sit there and go, oh, I'm not going to watch anymore, well, you know what? Go ahead. No one's going to miss you, because, you can go whatever, stick it sideways and shove it up your ass. But I think anyway, I do think this is going to be a fun story. It's a fun run that they're on, and I'm pumped to see where it goes. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited. I'm a Rock mark probably, I guess. We'll see. But I'm excited to see where it goes, and it should be a fun ride.